Hello, I wanted to talk to you today about complexity in study. So here I have a 3D printed plastic cup. It really doesn't look like much of anything. There are holes in it, you can't drink out of it. But as you start to interpret what the cup means and who it's tied to and the complexity of this cup, then it develops more meaning. It's actually a 3D printed artifact from a Civil War site called Camp Misery, where the Union troops fled after the Battle of Fredericksburg. So to me, this cup represents a people who were suffering. It could have been a meal heated over a fire in this cup, so it could have been used as a pan. It could have been for drinking water. It could have been used for taking medicine. And it was probably held and used by many, many people before it was abandoned and then buried and then found years later by archaeologists. So let's think about that and what it actually means and the complexity of it as it relates to my study. So let's think about this. In my dissertation, I'm looking at ways to preserve history, so historical preservation, by developing historical empathy in the classroom and integrating STEM. The STEM part is really important because, to me anyway, because it develops a holistic approach incorporating science, technology, engineering, math, also art into history. And so the students are actually using all the tools at the same time. So what we're asking is that you develop a thinking map around your dissertation. So if this is one of the objects that I'm focusing on my dissertation, what's related to it? So we've got the people who lived through the event. We have first-hand accounts from those people. We have the archaeologists and their reports that students can use. We have people around the world who can download and print this cup and relate it to events in their lives. We have modern refugees who are living in their own camp miseries. And then we have students. And in my case, I'm also working with educators to help them relate these objects to their own students. So I'm developing lesson plans that they can use, and also professional development that so they can understand how to use these lessons. And you can see I'm starting to build up layers of complexity in this study around just an object. Some people say a picture is worth 1,000 words, although you can pretty much do anything you want with a picture today. I think an object is worth more than pictures, especially when you start tying meaning to that object. It's something tangible students can pick up and look at, and it can tie them to the past. And the more I work with historical objects and students, the more I see them building those links to the past. So, for you, you don't have to make a video, but just make a quick hand-drawn diagram showing the different levels and complexities of your dissertation. Maybe start with a topic in the center, and then showing how all of the other things are tied together. You know, how the modern relates to the past, how students relate to all of it. Let's see, I can change the color. Okay. How teachers can relate to the students, how the archaeologists relate to everything, and also how are we going to educate? I mean, if the purpose is sustainability education, how do we tie that into what we're doing? I hope this helps, and I'll post some instructions along with the video. Thank you.